Barnabas Training is a program that we've developed to try to move people to deeper and deeper conversations. So we have the Barnabas Training Basic, which is the weekend, and you get a taste for the categories and the idea of caring for someone more deeply. Barnabas Training 1 and Barnabas Training 2 are group experiences where you learn the model, learn the categories more, and experience it conversationally and in a kind of a lab situation with each other.
So over time, over the 10 weeks, there's trust that's built. And in the context of those relationships, I get to experience and practice having redemptive, meaningful, loving conversations.
The 10-week course is a much more in-depth opportunity to see who I am and how specifically I relate to people. And so it just gave me really good feedback on what was going on in me when I would be meeting with people and trying to help them.
Then Barnabas 3 is done periodically with certain topics like marriage or depression. So it's more specific to how to help people in those situations. Barnabas Training 4 is another group training experience, and in that group you're dealing with some of your friends, some of your family members, and you're bringing those conversations back into the group for help about where to go, how to think about what that person's dealing with, and so it's even more feedback. The groups will get together the first night, and then the leader will assign partners. And during the 10-week process of the group, the partners will meet 3, maybe 4 times together.
Having a partner, and in my case, the same partner through multiple Barnabas training classes, has been huge. We were friends prior to doing Barnabas training, but have definitely become much better friends. And it's so neat to have an ally.
So very rarely, almost never, did I get feedback from people that I was ministering to. And so having a peer who would tell me about what was happening on my face, or my body posture, or my tone, or my line of questioning, or the statements that I would make and how they affected them was extremely helpful.
I think that the guys I've spoken with who have gone through this training have been much more effective in their marriages and their counseling with other guys, getting at deeper issues of things. So I think I quickly, especially by the end of Barnabas 1, some of the guys I was in there with, these were not guys who were just wanting to talk, in some stereotypical. Softer issues. It was really some engaged guys who were really pushing each other, and was surprised by how deep these things went as a guy going into the training.
I tend to look at things very narrowly as a manager of we need to focus on the task at hand and the issue that we're dealing with, and Barnabas training has kind of allowed me and trained me to not do that, to kind of step back and know that just like I'm bringing part of my story and my circumstances into any meeting that I'm having, they're doing the same. And so to really be able to care for the person and for whatever's going on in their life in the context of us working together. So us working together is what has put us in this situation, but there is a lot bigger opportunity to get to know people, to pursue them, and to care for them in the midst of that.
Most seminars stir us up and create hope in us, and then we move on in life and we don't apply things and we forget things, and it really isn't worked into the fabric of who we are. And that's the real advantage of Barnabas Training 1 and Barnabas Training 2 in particular, is they're group experiences where I really get to practice and work this way of thinking and this approach to loving people into my heart in a way that it becomes more second nature.